What's up, everyone? We're back with another video. So we're going to be hauling this scrap metal in. So if you've never seen any of my videos before, got 2014 F-250 with a 6.2 gas, and we're going to be hauling in this. I got stuff in the back, appliances, a 26-foot long load trail trailer loaded up with just all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's pretty heavy, you know. So this is what today's adventure is going to be. So we're going to be bringing this stuff in. We're loaded all the way to the back. I was just checking my lights. Not get the sun in my camera. So I was checking, make sure all my lights work and everything. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running this to the scrap yard. Like I said, you know, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be going over a few more things here in a minute, but I'll show you when I'm driving and everything. We're going to take this in. It should weigh about 5,500, maybe 6,000 pounds of scrap. It's not going to pay out too good because the prices are low, but all right, stick with it and you'll see what it weighs out to be and how much money I actually make today. See if we can make a buck today. You know, it took me a day and a half to pick this stuff up, so all right. All right, now that I got a little bit of breathing room, I'm on the road, headed to the scrap yard. It's about a 45-mile drive to the scrap yard I go to, and you know, we're towing a decent amount. And that was to my first thing I want to get to today. Reading some of the comments and stuff, and on some of my previous videos. Okay, when you're in business for yourself, your equipment and your tools are your best investment, because you know, if you can't afford to buy the right tools and the right equipment, you're not going to make as much money. You're not going to be as much profitable. You know, if you have an old pickup truck, hey, it gets the job done, that's great, but don't expect to go out here and tow, you know, a 12,000 pound trailer and expect to be, you know, able to pull what a brand newer truck like this one, which is not that new. You know, the older trucks were great and everything, but you gotta, you know, if it's cheap to run, it's cheap to run, and you can fix it, that's great. But for me, I learned a long time ago that if I kept moderately decent equipment, not saying go out and buy a $70,000 truck, but I buy a $20,000 truck, you know, that's got relatively low mileage on it, I can maximize my profit. And I'll have less downtime, sorry, and the truck is just more productive, gets better fuel mileage, you know, it's got better brakes on it, so it's safer and it's better peace of mind. Like, there's so many things that comes for, you know, being a small business owner is stressful. So anything you could do to make your life not as stressful works. And let's face it, downtime, and you know, if your truck breaks down, oh, I can't get the truck going, then you got to call people and tell them this and that, and now you're making up lies and stories about, you know, why you can't make it, and you know, you're not being productive. If you're not being productive and you're not producing money, then it's just a waste of time. Like, I don't like to do anything for free, and I don't like to do anything that doesn't make me money. I don't even like blowing my own leaves or cutting my own grass because it doesn't make me money. I'd rather do maintenance on the trucks and trailers because they're my money makers, you know, and my equipment is what makes me my money, and well, my hard work too. But you know, let's face it, time is money. So downtime is the killer. Okay, that's number one. Okay, number two is people on my YouTube page, you know, they're like, oh, you brought a load of scrap in and you cost you $200 in fuel. Well, no, it didn't. I mean, fuel prices are very high, and it's my number one expense, and it's the number one thing I cry about because that's the number one thing I have to pay for. You know, yeah, I got maintenance on the trucks, tires, brakes, oil changes, which all that stuff went up due to inflation and everything. But let's face it, fuel prices are what cuts into my bottom line the most. And I'm going to be honest with you, you know, it's the thing that I hate the most is paying for fuel, because every time I go there, it's $50, $100. But, you know, it's still no more than 8 to 9% of what my income is. So let me turn this radio down because you can still hear it. All right, we're listening to satellite radio. We got some 90s playing. I don't think you want to hear Love Shack in the background or whatever the hell that song is. But like I said, you know, I try to give people information, and I tell people, you leave the comment below if you have any questions or anything, because I've been trying to go through and answer as many as I can, because that's why I started this YouTube page. Was, one, I don't have friends. Two, I like conversating and talking with people, and give people hints and answer questions. And I've made some friends all over the place already, And a big shout out to everybody, who, likes and comments and subscribes, because it's really been helping my channel lately. And it's been growing pretty good. Got monetized, started making a couple extra bucks here and there, which I'm going to start, actually turning a profit at YouTube. So I really appreciate that. And, yeah, like I said, man, just if you have any comments or any questions, just ask me. You know what I mean? I even answer the ones that people are mean. Because like I said, I have nothing else to do. So, all right, we're headed to the scrapyard, like I said. We're going to unload all this metal. And hopefully we'll make some money today. Like I said, this is what I mostly do for a living. So the metal prices really kill me, and they hurt my profit, hurt my bottom line. Let's face it. So, next video you're going to see, we're going to pull on the scale and get our weight in, and then we're going to get our weight out. And if you're still there, then you'll see what I get paid. That's all I can say. A lot of people didn't even go to the end of the video to see how much I got paid. Like, I can't tell you how much I got paid right now. I don't know, should I put it in the description so you could just look and not watch the video? I don't know. Maybe that could be a thing. This way, I'm just talking to myself then, and nobody's listening, I guess. All right. So, usually empty, this truck and trailer is like 10,000 something, 10,300. We're almost 17,000 pounds. I don't know if you could see that. The sun's pretty strong. But, yeah, we have like 6,500-ish pounds. So I was a little bit off. I'm usually pretty close, but I got a new toy that showed up in the scrapyard today. Look at that, brand new loader. You gotta see what that thing weighs, or what that thing cost. Probably at least $1 million. All right, we got the green light. All right, pulling on the scale. Took me a while to unload it. I was freaking exhausted. Took me almost 45 minutes to unload it. So we're 10,180. So 10,180. So we had like 62-ish hundred pounds on. Not bad. Oop, drove it on the scale. All right, so here's what we had. We weighed in at 16.9. We weighed out at 10.1. We had 6,760. Sorry, I'm shaking. So hard to hold the camera and do this. So we had 6,760 pounds. My price is 165. Normal price is around probably 95, 80 a ton. Miserable pricing. So out of almost 7,000 pounds, we had over 2 gross tons, and it was barely 500. It was 497. So that's pretty terrible. I mean, it wasn't bad for a day's worth of work just running around and picking it up, but I mean, a couple months ago that would have been, $900,000 for the day. But all right, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, if you guys like this content, let me know. Remember, always leave a comment, ask some questions, because that's kind of why I started this, like I said previously. But all right, I'll see you in the next one. I got a couple things to do today. Maintenance-wise, tire change, oil change on the truck and stuff. So, you always got to keep up on your equipment. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.